We've been studying folk tales in class, and so today we are going to use a folk tale that everyone knows. Everyone knows the story of Cinderella. Okay, raise your hand if you remember seeing the movie. Okay, almost everyone. Okay, just to get you in the mood of Cinderella, I'm going to play a YouTube clip for just a few minutes so that you can remember the story. Did everyone like the video clip of Cinderella? I love the movie. Okay, now we are going to complete a story map of Cinderella. So I want you to choose a partner, and then you and your partner are going to complete the story map, and I'm going to show you now what it looks like. Okay, now that you have your story map, I'm going to go over the parts. The first part, you're going to list all the characters, the main characters in Cinderella. The second part, the setting. The third part, the problem. And then on this box, you're going to write how the characters tried to solve the problem and the solution. Okay, I'm going to give you and your partner 10 minutes to work on this story map. When you are finished, you are going to share your story map with another team and compare your answers. You may begin. As I was walking around the room, I noticed that you did a great job on your story map. You really thought of all the plot events and the characters in the setting. You did a great job. And I also liked how you worked very closely with your partners to check their work. Great job. Okay, now I'm going to show you a new story that no one in here I don't think has read before. Okay, and it's from China, and it's a Chinese folk tale called Ye Shen. Now that everyone has a copy of Ye Shen, okay, I want you and your partner to flip through the book and see if you can determine what this story is about. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Okay, who would like to share their answers? Okay, you see a fish. Yes. You see the word wishes. You were right. Okay, now do you think that this story has anything to do with Cinderella? Is it alike? You don't think so? Okay, it actually is. So now what I want you to do is I want you and your partner to read the story together. I want one person to read one page and then your partner to read the next page. So you're going to partner read the story, and then when you're finished, we're going to talk about it. I really like this story. While you're reading, I want you to think about how Ye Shen is alike and different from Cinderella. Okay, raise your hand if you like this story. Good, I know you would like it. Okay, now I'm going to come around and give you another story map, and it's identical to the one you completed for Cinderella. So it has character, setting, plot events, okay, and the ending. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you and your partner to work together to complete the story map for Ye Shen. You may begin. Okay, now that you have your two story maps, you have a story map for Cinderella and a story map for Ye Shen. Now I want you and your partner to compare and contrast the two story maps, and you are going to complete a Venn diagram on the two stories. How are the stories alike and how are they different? Okay, you are doing a great job on your Venn diagram comparing the two stories. Okay, who would like to share one of your answers? Yes, okay, so the fairy godmother is in Cinderella. The fairy godmother grants wishes. And who grants the wishes in Ye Shen? You are right, it's a fish. Okay, what kind of shoe do you have in Cinderella? You have a glass slipper. And what about in Ye Shen? Golden slippers. Okay, you are doing such a great job. Okay, so before you finish, I want you to have 5 ways that both stories tell me how they are alike. 5 ways, and 5 ways they are different. Okay, keep going. You did a great job on your Venn diagrams. Now that everyone still has their Chromebook out and you're working with a partner, I want you to go to the website starfall.com. And when you're there, we are going to read a new folktale and discuss it further. Okay, now that everyone has their Chromebook out with their partner, everyone should be on starfall.com. Click on number 4, I'm reading. When you get to I'm reading, go down to the 4th option, Folktales. Now I want you to click on the little red hen. Okay, this is an English folktale. So we had Cinderella, and then we had a Chinese folktale. Now we're going to have an English folktale. Okay, so what I want you and your partner to do is you are going to read the little red hen. If you have problems reading a part of it, you can click on the ear and it will read it for you.
A little red hen found a bag of corn. I will take it home and make muffins, she said.
Okay, so if you have trouble reading it, it will read it for you. So go all the way through page 12. When you are finished, I want you and your partner to write down your favorite part of the story. So read the story and then write down your favorite part of the story so you can share with a partner when you were finished. Okay, you may begin. Okay, now that everyone's finished reading the folktale, I want you to tell me your favorite part of the story. What did you write down? You liked it when the hen wouldn't share his muffins with all the animals. And why did you think that was funny? Because they really wanted them. You were right. But he said, you didn't help me and I'm not going to give you my muffins. That was funny. Okay, now that you've read the story, I want you to be an author. And you're going to think about the ending of the little red hen. And I want you to write a new ending to the story. So I want you to write 5 to 7 sentences, and I want you to think about a different ending to the story. Okay, you may begin. Okay, finally today, I want you to read your story, read the alternate ending to the story. I want you to read it to your partner. When you and your partner have shared your stories, I want you to go to your cooperative group of 4 students and I want you to share your papers again. So you will be able to hear 4 students' new endings to the story. And I want you to think about how it's like yours and how it's different. Okay, begin.